Welcome back, blade fans. And this must be small knife day because I have to characterize it that way. I seldom do smaller knives. I tend to like the larger ones, 3.5 inches and up. 4 inches, 4.5 inches, 5 inches, that's kind of my range. But this was an interesting knife, and to me it appeared to serve several special purposes. So it's the Isonzo by MKM Knives. It's an Italian company. It's a Voxnaes Design, and that's a Danish designer. Let's see if I can get you a little bit more info on that. I am looking and referring to Blade HQ, which gives the full run of these. It is a Voxnaes Design, yes, and basically it has a carabiner loop. Yeah, I'm not going to read that. Let's take a look at it ourselves. I'm off to a rocky start. It's early in the morning here, but I want to give you the full review on this little knife. Hawksbill, stone-washed finish, large opening hole, and a flipper tab. Back out a little bit. In a bronze color, kind of huge lanyard hole, keychain loop, a nice wire clip that will carry pretty close to completely deep carry. Action's good now. Needed to loosen the pivot a little bit, but came through very tight. Use a little bit of KPL oil, and snaps open nicely. You can roll it open with the thumb hole. Can you flick it? Yes, you can flick it. My God, we're going to be happy with this knife, right? And the only thing you can't do is get enough energy. I can anyway. There. You have to follow through with the thumb. I'm always leery of stopping halfway and running my finger across the blade. And I will tell you, this N690 blade, N690CO, which is the Italian steel, it seems, for Fox and MKM and Lion Steel and a number of others. It is sharp. Got a nice choke up here, so for detail work, cutting carpet, tile, paper, cardboard, you've got both a belly and a pointy tip with a downward angle to it, which is hawksbill, right? Got a nice brass kind of a surround on this one. You can look it up, but I'll quickly show you some of the variations, and there are many variations. If we can get back to the main screen here, let's go to Blade HQ. There we go. So look at the variants on this, colors and blade styles. Got a cleaver sort of blade style. You've got fully serrated, that's a special model. Got a drop point, got a warny looking, all different colors. Look at that. And they're all about $85, whether you get them on Blade HQ. Look at that, still going. Good Lord. I think they expected this to be a popular one. Look at those models. It's got to be about 20 models. So it's about an $85 knife. If you shop at White Mountain, you can get 10% off with my discount code OLDSWORD. Don't forget that. And there's no shipping and there's no tax from White Mountain, so that's a good thing. It's a handy little knife. Let's do some quick specs on it. I believe the blade is 2 1/4 as stated in the online specs. So yeah, I mean, it's 2 inches really of cutting edge. We need to back out a little more. 2 inches of cutting edge, and if we take it right to the handle, it's a little over 2 1/4. We'll call it like a 2.3-inch blade. How about that? Overall length, if I can keep it on there, is 5 3/4, so 5.75. Let's see what the handle thickness is in inches. We're at exactly 1/2 inch. And I'm going to call that, well, 3.4. Let's try it again. Are they trying to say 3.5? Yeah, we're going to call it 3.5. Weight, well, you just know it's going to be very light, right? Yeah, how about 2.5 ounces? That's light. So, cool little flipper knife. Let's do a comparison to a well-known small knife, the Wee Banter. And it's even smaller by far than the Wee Banter. So it's a real kind of pocket EDC. Clip it anywhere or just drop it in your pocket. Look at that, it's almost a full inch shorter overall than the Banter. And if we go pivot to pivot, maybe 3/4 of an inch longer blade, because the Banter's got a 3-inch, a slightly sub 3-inch blade. Banter's a nice little knife. If we were to compare it to something full size, you can see it's much, much smaller than the Benchmade Griptilian. So it might be that kind of fifth pocket, what do they call it? Yeah, fifth pocket carry in your jeans. It might just make it. I'm not wearing jeans at the moment, but I'll give it a try. You know, it's a handy little knife. I got it because tactically it's an excellent little cutter, right? EDC wise, you got a great tip on there for scoring and cutting materials. It has multiple opening methods: finger flick, flipper tab, and I tend to want to roll it out with a thumb. You may find if you get one that they come through a little tight. You can nicely adjust the pivot, oil it up a little bit, work it in, and now flicks open no problem. So don't be disappointed if you get one and that kind of goes like that. You can get it to flick out no problem, and you can just kind of get used to working the knife. I tend to have difficulty manipulating smaller knives, but you know, ergo wise, you're going to get 3 fingers on there. You're not going to get your 4th finger on there unless you choke up. They sharpen that pretty close up there, so you just have to be careful. Hasn't bit me yet. You can just kind of slide your finger in sideways there. It works. So the MKM, get the name right again, Voxnaes Isonzo, and this is the Hawkbill variant. I think I've covered it all, but another quick look around for you. Yes, it's a switchable clip. Oh, almost forgot to tell you that. And that is probably aluminum, I'm going to say. I don't think it's titanium in this sort of a knife. Jimping is nice. No jimping back here. Got jimping up here. Comes into play when you grab it like that. All around, a cool little knife. Different. You may find a use for it, or simply want to drop it in your collection. Hope you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. We'll be back with you soon.